EA to the NFL brings us to the state TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Josh Lambo now ready to put this one in the air. And off we go from Jacksonville. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 11. Wait, 80! Check three. Recon, 132 fighter.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Garoppolo. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
21. Here we go.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. The 20, 10, touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 57 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. They're the favorite, no question, and when they score like that on the opening drive to set the tone, you're the underdog on the other bench. That's hard, isn't it?
Yeah, because you can't bring the home crowd into it, because you're counting on that to be a part of your equalizer, ride their momentum, but you have to give them something to cheer for. So now what you're worried about is they're better than we are. We can't get going. Are we about to get blown out?
Good news, still a long way to go. Now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Foles. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Foles. He's got a man complete. 20, 10. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. D.D. Westbrook, 72 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Josh Lambo now for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here we go, here we
The
go, here we go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. To throw is Garoppolo. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First down San Francisco. The pickup 14 yards. Now Garoppolo. Rush coming and he's taken down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. They'll throw out wide, complete to Sanders. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. This is Mostert. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 34-yard line. Garoppolo and the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Here's Mostert. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. These two teams all tied after 1.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Like 20.
56. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to
12.
you.
Now on 2nd and 13. Garoppolo. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. There's Garoppolo to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Miles Jack with a sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. Now Mostert. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16.
21.
A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Garoppolo. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath, nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
Here we go, here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
And he'll be upended at the 18. That's a very helpful pickup of 9 after the play began at the 9.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Yes.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Check back. He's crossing. He's checking.
Great. Motion.
Looking to throw on second down. Foles. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. Now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Silence.
Hey, watch it.
22 jet bomber.
Switch.
Hey, solid one.
Bravo.
Hit him.
Slam.
Big load.
Foles. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
Check the backer.
Under.
Quick dance. Go. Watch the ship.
Blue draw corkers.
Watch the ship.
Big. What are you?
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Now this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. He's going to take a shot right away for the... And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
One. Protein spill. Here we go.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. On 2nd and 11 now. Foles. And his throw here is incomplete. Pretty solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman, able to get a hand in.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Go.
Mike 5-4.
Hey, Delta.
Hey, tight that.
They're going to look to throw. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Back to throw now on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Jaguars. Leonard Fournette, 51 yards. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach? Blitz coming And down he goes. Miles Jack picks up his second sack of the afternoon. To try again after the sack, Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play. Football as we are underway in the second half. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Hey, Charlie.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
Here we go, here we
The
go, here we go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13 yards there and a Niner first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
21, 21. Well, here we go.
From the 29, Garoppolo complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
21. Here we go. 11.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
It's caught by Sanders. And he's brought down. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down.
Here we go.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him?
And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert taking it in as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Go, let's go.
2nd and 10. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was looking for James O'Shaughnessy as tight end. And it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10. And I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yep. Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, 75 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Well, pass complete here to Sanders. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down.
1st down, San Francisco.
On 1st down, Coleman. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Back now in Jacksonville. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 37.
X3, 218, jump. 1st down. 1, Omaha.
Garoppolo on 1st down. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13 yards there and a Niner 1st. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Garoppolo finding Goodwin. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st. On 1st down, Garoppolo. The quick slant caught. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry?
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. From a yard out, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Let's go!
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field. He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 46 yards. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Fournette, a first down carry. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Again, it's Fournette. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10.
Watch the safety creep. Sponge. No. What are you?
This is Fournette. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. So now the onus will fall on the shoulders of Josh Lambo. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And his kick here is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? The answer's pretty evident to me.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Jaguars are winners here as we say so long from Jacksonville.